Finding the note 12 frets up, in case it's open, it would be right here. It wouldn't be exactly 12 frets. That would be 12. A would be, and you go to E way up. Okay, it's kind of nice for country steel guitar stuff. Like that. Some other little things you can do by getting back to this chord here is just take like your E. And some other things, mentioned the double stop and the one where you skip, and also we done. But there's also, you can play 3, and it's done the same way. Thumb, index, middle, plays down and back up. You get the idea that you just play 3 at a time. Okay, here's a chord run up you can do. The key of A. Same things we done earlier, but done in A. Okay, here's an A chord that you can hit. Okay. If we were in A and we were just jamming around. Say we're in E, we want to go back to A. Okay. Let's play like an augmented chord. done a song called Caravan. Had a little thing I'm going to show you toward the end of the phrase here. Coming from F to E back to A. All you do is just hit it and back it up. And back to the A. Okay, here's a little roll that you can do. I do that with the ring, middle, and index. Well, talk about the guitar earlier a little bit. Promised I'd give a buddy of mine a plug. He wore these pickups. His name is Jim Rolfe. They're wired with some kind of wire, small wire, I guess. Gibson baby humbucker and the two pickups kind of give you an option of going from a to a slightly softer into a more bassier mode. So I'm kind of pleased with it. As you can see, it needs a lot of work here. I got to get a nut. The frets are about wore out on it, but I've had it so long, so I'll keep it for a while. Earlier we were going to talk a little bit about some equipment. I use an analog delay, and that's about it. Use a Fender twin reverb with Lansing speakers, mic it. Usually it gives me about all volume and tone. It's got a nice warm sound. You can get piercing, sharp if you need it to. But the echo I use, it's kind of an old. This gives you a slight pop. It's good for the Chet Atkins type thing too. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about my influences and people that I like to hear play. I guess my first influence was probably my uncle. He played the Chet Atkins type style, you know, a little rockabilly mixed in there with it. Chet Atkins was probably the biggest music influence on me during my teenage years, learning to play that style. And a little bit later, I kind of got into more of the corrupt sounding rock and roll type stuff, and just playing out in general, playing in clubs, country music and things like that. I kind of got into the jazz, sang probably in my early 20s, listening to guys like George Benson. And I guess in my middle 20s, I started developing the double stop thing, getting into doing studio track and then laying down a track and figuring out the harmonies and things like that, and got to thinking, wow, you know, if I could do that in one take, it would kind of be unique. So I put a lot of practice in that, and getting the finger rolls down, the index, middle, thumb type thing, comes as a branch from working at the Chet Atkins picking thing. So all those things together, and a lot of time playing, I guess I kind of put it together to try to have my own style, which I hope I've accomplished. So it's about all I do is play music. I use a analog delay for effect. It's about all the effect I use. I use a twin reverb with Lansing speakers. And right now, this guitar, which is about wore out, is the only one I have. Of course, Fender's gonna design me a guitar here pretty soon. So that's about it right now. Hope to see you out and about somewhere. If I do a clinic or something, come by and say howdy. Pick a little song here and try to put all the little styles together here. Maybe see if I can put it together here.
Hi, I'm Arlen Roth, founder and producer of Hot Licks. Welcome to Red Hot Guitar with Scotty Anderson, a classic production we first released in 1991 in VHS format. This DVD reissue features several enhancements which will greatly help you to perfect the many intricate techniques, licks, and chord voicings that make Scotty such a phenomenal guitarist. At the beginning of the video, you'll see me playing rhythm guitar in a rockabilly style duet. huffing and puffing along trying to keep up with this whiz kid, but the cameras focus mostly on Scotty, so you can clearly view his advanced right and left hand techniques. During the lesson, Scotty reveals many of his unique lead guitar tricks, including his unorthodox approach to playing double stops. Music notation and tablature appear on screen for much of the material, while a split screen effect presents close-ups of Scotty's right and left hands. He packs a lot of musical information into this 1-hour presentation and proceeds briskly. That's why the DVD's slow motion and looping options are so important. With the slow motion feature, you can play the exercises at half speed. The looping function lets you repeat any exercise as often as you like at either regular or half speed. When working with the slower speed, the audio remains at standard pitch to make it easier for you to play along. In addition to plenty of lead guitar ideas, Scotty explains what he calls chord melody style. One way he does this is by teaching a tasteful arrangement of the classic Sweet Georgia Brown. His unusual chord voicings will give your own playing added depth. Whether you specialize in rock, blues, country, or jazz, Scotty's instruction will help you more fully realize the harmonic possibilities of the guitar. Check out the biography and suggested listening sections for information on Scotty's CDs and the guitarists who have inspired him. When you first watch Scotty play, you may be intimidated. Well, that was even the case when I sent a copy to my friend, the late, great Danny Gatton, who upon viewing it called me and said, "That's it, I give up." But the DVD's special features allow you to fully study all the technical nuances, and at your own pace, so that you too, like Scotty Anderson, can soon be playing red-hot guitar.